Good morning. My name is Carol Madsen, and I'm the Executive Director of Parent Support Services Society of British Columbia. I just want to thank Adrian and Spark and First Call Coalition for their work that they've done to produce this report card. It's really an excellent document, and we use it readily in our work. So Parent Support Services Society of BC has a 43-year history, and our mission is to prevent child abuse and child neglect and support parents to create healthy families. We're a cost-effective organization. We attract 250 volunteers who contributed over 8,000 hours to our organization last year alone. How we support families predominantly is that we run peer support circles around the province. At any given time, we have 30 to 50 of these circles operating in multiple languages. Today, a third of our circles are geared for grandparents who are raising their grandchildren or other kinship care providers. We are very pleased to see in the report card this year that kinship care families have been mentioned. Today, because of this growing number of grandparents raising grandchildren and kinship care providers, we are now operating a support line, which is operated by a Master's of Social Work and a lawyer. And what that does is when the callers call, they have complex financial, social, and legal problems. We hear the stories of those families who have stepped up to the plate and who are supporting the government to support these children. But we hear about them spiraling into poverty. We are concerned about their growing numbers. A look at the latest census comes out with 13,000 children in this province, aged 0 to 14, who are being raised by a relative. And that spikes to 24,000 if you consider children up to age 24. I know as a parent myself, my kids are not ready to move out at 14, 15 years old. We know that those grandparents are struggling. They're struggling with aging bodies. They're struggling as they're pitted between their children and their grandchildren. They're struggling with trauma. And in turn, so are their children. We believe that the provincial government should review and enhance support to these families. We also believe that the federal government should allow those grandparents and other kin who are currently receiving Canada Pension Plan disability payments and raising a relative's child to continue to receive the child benefit once the caregiver turns 65. This is currently not happening. We support all the recommendations and actions that are outlined in the report card, and we believe that no child should grow up in poverty.